Welcome back, MTG Joe here, and we are going to be wrapping up with probably the last deck I'll be playing in Historic 100 card Brawl. I really hope this is a format that sticks around. I've been having a blast playing a bunch of different strategies. So we played kind of a mix. My favorite deck so far is still the Dina deck, the Infinite Life Drain combo, as well as Golos, just because you get to play all the cards I think are fun. Kind of the epitome of EDH to me, big flashy spells. What we're going to try today is a Linvala Shield of the Seagate. It's kind of a Flying Matters as well as Angel sub-theme tribal. So Linvala protects our board, so we can create a big board. And then what we have is like the Angel package with stuff like Righteous Valkyrie, Resplendent Angel, Bishop of Wings. And then we have a bunch of Flying Matter cards like Skycat Sovereign, Watcher of the Spheres. In Jumpstart, you have a card Coastal Piracy. So EDH players likely are familiar with this card. It allows you to draw a card off each creature that deals combat damage to a player. So it's a nice way to refill your hand. We have a couple points of Hate Bearers in the deck. So kind of tax cards and like Righteous Valkyrie. Redain, Kunjali's Sunwing, Elite Spellbinder, Archon of Emeria. So kind of an interesting theme. We have the big angels on the top end as well, which is fun. I want to try Ojutai's command. So we'll give it a shot, see how it goes. Excuse me. Alrighty, so we'll play a couple games of this, and then we'll get back to some constructed magic. I've been enjoying this. I will say just playing more casual for fun magic kind of just reinvigorates you. The grind of always trying to be mythic, high rank kind of takes away some of that fun elements. So I have been enjoying this a lot. As we jump into this game, as always, if you do enjoy the content, if you can, drop a like, comment, and most importantly, if you can subscribe, it's free. It goes a long way to helping out the channel. I'm going to mulligan this hand, doesn't do too much. Wrath could be a couple different things. We'll keep this hand. Getting as Foretold down as early as possible. So Wrath makes all your non-creature spells or historic spells have flash, so you can like flash in planeswalkers, artifacts, anything that's legendary. So this reduces the cost of our flyers. So ideally they tap out. Okay. So it looks like they went more of a controlling build. I want to prioritize getting this down as early as possible. It makes our other spells better later in the game. Let's get Faceless going. I'm just going to pass this turn. We could jam Linvala, but I think we want to wait till we can have Counterspell backup at any time. You get to play cards like Blink Moth as well. Zero mana, Memory Lapse. It's basically Force of Will. So either, okay, so they decided to put it on top, so we get to basically bulk their line drop for the turn. They can play it again, but we have like Warrant available. We have a couple different spells. We might just end up playing Warden just to get a 4/4. I'd rather you don't have Cavalier. Okay, well, we're flooding quite a bit here, which isn't great. I think we're just doing this. If they have a sweeper, I can protect it, and then a 4/4 should be good on this board. One of the downsides with this deck, it was something I was a bit concerned of. It was just not drawing card draw. But if we get something like Cloud Blazer is good, Teferi gets us some cards. By the way, if you're interested in like this plugin, it's free to use. It's untapped.gg. I always put it in my video descriptions. It's a very useful tracker. This is kind of the issue now. This stonewalls my entire deck. And us being more of a tempo-y style synergy deck, this might be a little bit too much for us to overcome. So they can cycle this to get rid of either of these. That's cool. Normally, like, you'd get in for 2 attacks here. Yeah, that's also cool. Now, this protects this. These have indestructible. Forget what you do with party. At the beginning of your combat, if you control a full party, choose target non-permanent opponent controls. Ah, okay. So it kind of taxes. Secret lines of text. I just was considering the sacrifice ability to protect our board, because like now we can protect our Safala. Mangara. They get to draw a card here, but I think it's fine. This was probably like the best draw we could have had. We have only 1 snow line. So I did a split. So we can do this, give it hexproof, then recast it next turn. It's probably an extra turn spell. They can't block. Angel of Sanctions is also really nice. Is that lethal? It is. Oh, I can do both. Okay. So we'll cast this. Cast this. Sure. You can draw a card. Sweet. To the skies. Probably run 2-3 of these. See how that goes. Bonus deck was interesting. Just a bunch of legendary spells thrown in. Ooh. Is it Tempo Wizards? Oh, this hand's not going to do. As much as I love me and As Foretold. Like 2 of these were lands. Okay, we'll keep this hand. Put back. It's probably Eagle right now. Go next turn, play Siren Storm Tamer. You're a 2-1 or 1-2? Okay, well, opponent's hand's a bit awkward as well with mana. Probably just going to get As Foretold going again. It just allows us to play out a lot more value from our hand. Could also... Yeah, I think we're just jamming here. They have Spell Pierce, they have it. This card's so good. It also allows me next turn to play out 2 threats. That seems gas. Opponent might be digging for lands here. Interesting that they chose to put that into exile. That's good as well. Ooh, my lines are a bit weird here. So I can't play out both. So I think what I'm gonna do is just play out Righteous here. Okay. Draw out a counter here. Because next turn I can use these for free. So I can play out Bishop of Wings and then play out my Linvala. And then I have up the Warrant as well. If they Field of Ruin my Field of Dead, it's fine. That's also interesting. So we'll do this. They're just all counters all day, aren't they? So I can just use this to draw a card if needed. They likely Field of Ruin me. Fine, we'll get... Given the composition of our hand, we're probably getting just another white. I can use this to draw a card now. Unsummons, cool. Gives me another. So let's cast you for free. I'd rather get this down. They probably have like hasters. I think we're just passing the turn. We do need another land to hit Linvala, otherwise we can cast it with As Foretold. I'd like a counter spell, just some sort of disruption. Them seeing 2 counters already was pretty impactful. So I could do this now. That's fine though. This only being 2 mana. Like I can start attacking in. As long as we have As Foretold going. Plus this eliminates any haste threats. I'll do this on end step. This lets me attack in for a bit. I think we're gonna have to win this game just through tempo, because it comes down tapped as well. That's cool. Lets me use my mana as well. They could have like Shark Typhoon here. No, they just take it. This lets me make a cat every turn. As Foretold's really been the standout card. Come on, opponent. Could have another burn spell here. Electrolyze. Just in case they're an Izzet deck, so it's not impossible that they have some sort of graveyard shenanigans, especially since their spell matters. So I think taking them off a couple flashback cards is fine. I would love to gain life, opponent. Can play Linvala out next turn. Okay. So you do have to pay the commander tax. It's interesting, we could have cast it last turn. I'm gonna put this in the command zone. And I think we're gonna just blow up this on their turn. Get another blue source. This way they don't get the luxury of scrying every turn. I'll take the draw. We might just be making this a 4/4 to be honest. Okay, that's a card. So you're 7, so you're gonna cost me 4. Okay, gives us another spirit. I think at this point we're just playing this out. 4/4 on this board's pretty good. I want to get this into play so we can start casting. That's super annoying. Let's do this. Do this. Do this. At this point, I have enough mana that I don't think it's really too much of a concern. Like, they're gonna have to pay the tax next turn. It's a tad annoying. I think we do this. Just gives us the ability to start attacking in. Really want like coastal piracy or something. This deck's probably a little bit underpowered, like we're just not able to grind with as much card advantage. Oh, that's so annoying. River's Rebuke again. Oh, they go Lightning Bolt. Might as well protect. Actually not terrible. Let's see what we draw here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. That'd be 8. I think we're playing this out as a Lion tier. There was a consideration of putting this out as shield, but I think at this point in the game, they're pretty far ahead. Like, pushing 1 damage isn't going to do much. They just top decked like runner, 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 runner. Obviously would have liked our other hand. I'm like waiting for the Spell Pierce or something. So this is in for the like the big mana ramp decks. Just thin out our deck now. Field of Dead wouldn't have been too bad in this matchup. So they wisely do it this turn because it's the only land that comes into play. Next turn we'll be able to drop Linvala down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But they get to flip this, which is annoying, and they kept it on top. So it could be another counter. Jeez. The incidental life gain's been important this game, but like here they're just gonna refuel so quickly. Okay, we're not beating it again at this point. A bit underpowered this deck. We saw kind of what it can do, but I think we're gonna wrap it up on this one. Kind of neat, but you're not fast enough, I think, as an aggro deck, and you're a little underwhelming compared to some of, like, the opponent's deck was a bit better tempo-wise than we were. So that's probably a better route to go. Just no real removal. It's a bit hard to kind of go about it. Bounce kind of hurts us a bit more. But that's the deck. Let me know what you think, and we will jump into some more constructed content after this. Thanks for watching.